You're now watching The Wash Daily. New Jersey Can 2020 is an advocacy group looking to pass legal cannabis, decriminalize cannabis. The group has support from the ACLU and the NAACP and the National Drug Alliance and New Jersey Cannabusiness Association, a number of other groups, mainly advocacy groups looking for legal cannabis and for the end of cannabis prohibition. What the ad talks about is that they spent $143 million on arresting cannabis users and putting them in jail and the legal aspects of cannabis prohibition. Meanwhile, there's murderers and rapists and pedophiles out there on the loose. They're not solving those crimes, they're solving the cannabis crimes, which is stupid and harmful to society at large, more so than putting people in cages. The effect of that person going into a cage on their family and their members of their community. So this is ridiculous. I know a lot of people from New Jersey and they're great people. I'm very proud of New Jersey. I think you're doing a great job, New Jersey. Also news, Vermont is about to pass legalization of cannabis, and they're setting up a mechanism to tax the cannabis, and they really are looking to use that tax money to support communities in Vermont that have been disproportionately affected by the war on drugs. It seems like a theme that we're seeing across the whole country is cannabis is being legalized for taxation and for equity, which that's a good thing because there's a lot of folks who have been really hurt by the war on cannabis. In 2018, Vermont legalized possession of up to an ounce, and folks in Vermont can grow up to 2 plants at a time. But now they're looking to increase that even further and fully decriminalize cannabis and have legal cannabis available in shops that folks can go buy. And those purchases would then be taxed, and that money would help the communities that are doing very good and that have been hurt by folks going to jail for drug crimes. What they're saying is over the years they can look and they say the war on drugs hasn't helped anybody, it's only hurt people, and it actually hurts the whole state, and so let's stop doing this. Mexico is legalizing their cannabis, it looks like. Everyone's in favor of it. It's to the point now where the Mexican lawmakers are regularly giving each other cannabis plants and joints, and they're all having so much fun with cannabis on their desks as desk ornaments. Now what's interesting is Mexico is credited with the naming of marijuana. Well, Mexico really has a history with cannabis, but not as much as people would think because of the word marijuana, although it sounds like it's a Mexican plant. It isn't. It actually came here in about the 1600s to this continent. It's from Asia. It's very well documented that the cannabis plant didn't come from Mexico. That word marijuana sticks around pretty good. People like to use it. I don't personally like to use that word because it's connected to xenophobia and it's connected to the demonization of the hemp industry in the 1930s. That's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about Mexico, and they're legalizing cannabis very soon and looking to have a cannabis tourism. It's very exciting. Hopefully Mexico will pass legal cannabis soon, and it'll be a boom for their economy like it is for all these states and cities and countries that are legalizing cannabis. And hopefully we'll get into a position where we can start finally using cannabis for food and fuel and clothing and shelter. I can't wait for Mexico to legalize cannabis so I can go to Chichen Itza like Cheech and eats a pizza. Thanks for watching The Wash Daily.